It's my little victory with the Playhouse. Hooray! Oh,
Those little victories. It's the 194 Morning Plan, celebrating those small wins. You got a little victory, Amy K.
From 8 years ago, it popped up in my memories. 8 years ago this week, I was Employee of the Week.
Wow. That's the last time in the past 8 years?
Yes, it was.
Wow. We really screwing it up the past 8 years.
I actually don't think so. I think I've been even better, but it just doesn't get recognized.
If it makes you feel better, I think the Employee of the Week month thing is pretty sporadic at best.
Yeah, it comes and goes, and I feel like he just picks favorites.
I mean, I don't think there's been one for like a year, has there?
I don't know. Someone's still parking in the employee spot.
Was it whoever the last person was, or is it just somebody that was like, I park here now?
It's a mixture of both. I think it was someone who really held on to the title, and then some people will just randomly park there.
Have you thought about, because, you're among the first people here, why don't you just park in that spot and just kind of take it? Declare that you're the Employee of the Month.
I need it to be recognized by our boss.
What if we print out a picture of you and we tape it by the sign out there that says Employee of the Month parking?
Will you print it?
Oh, sure.
And you put it up?
Sure.
I can't do it myself.
Yeah, I happily so.
Thank you so.
I mean, I can't guarantee it's going to withstand the elements. I got to figure that out. But
we'll work on that.
a little frame or
and
something.
I'll be waiting.
Yeah, we'll just go tape it out there.
Thank you.
It'd be real awkward if that person's parked there while your face magically appears. That'd be kind of funny.
Well, can you get a tow truck?
I'll see what I can do.
Or you have to do it super early in the morning.
Oh, little victory.
Yeah, all right, this is going to maybe seem a little bit mean, but I am happy that my ex, apparently she's getting divorced.
Yeah.
And that's what sounds mean. What's not mean, however, is she's getting divorced from the guy that she cheated on me with, and that's why she's my ex. So, Yep, little victory. Glad that's ending, and sorry, not sorry.
Probably a pretty natural thing to get a little joy out of. At least you feel kind of guilty about it, but given that they kind of screwed you over.
Someone said, I started reading instead of scrolling every night, and I'm already on my third book, and this makes me want to start reading before bed.
You know what, though? Just like the scrolling thing, I think it tends to suck people in, though. And
Reading,
then you're going to be
too?
like, oh, no, it's been 90
One
minutes.
more page.
Mm-hmm.
No, I need to finish the chapter. I don't know if I could read in bed, though, because I think other people would be trying to sleep.
With the scrolling, it's always one more video, just 5 more minutes. With the TV, it's one more episode, and then I think the one more chapter. I just got to finish this chapter. Oh, this is a short chapter. I'll read this one, too.
I thought the book would be good because it wouldn't keep others awake, but how am I going to read in the dark?
You know what would be kind of interesting? What if before bed you were always doing things that you procrastinate and don't enjoy doing? Because then it would probably eventually you'd go to sleep if you're like, oh, well, before I go to bed tonight, I always do a little bit of like just sweeping or laundry or, do those things that you don't like doing. I'm going to do the dishes before bed because no one's ever going to be like, oh, one more dish, right? And then you go to sleep.
You're just going to try to get them done as fast as you can. I got to do all these dishes.
That might not be a bad idea.
I think it's going to backfire.
Man, the whole house is spotless and it's 1 a.m.
No, that's not it. I think it's going to make you dread bedtime. No, one more episode because I don't want to have to start my nighttime cleaning.
The house is I got to go to the neighbor's house, start cleaning that.
Someone said my daughter got her driver's license yesterday. She's extremely excited. I'm a little nervous. And someone else said, my partner and I are picking up a rescue dog this weekend. We've been waiting for this day for months.
That's fun, too, and it's kind of it's almost like you're waiting for a baby when finally it's happening for you.
Our coworker got a cat yesterday. I need to ask him how the cat is.
He was so excited about it. He was walking around like a proud dad, like showing everybody pictures and video of this cat. Like, look at my cat.
I thought you were going to say
cat.
he brought the cat in and I missed it.
Well, as soon as you left, he was walking around here with 50 kitties.
No, I want him to bring the cat in. I would like to meet his little kitty cat.
Little victory.
My little victory is I just got official notice that I do not need to report to jury duty.
Woohoo!
Why are you excited not to go? I would love to be picked for jury duty.
It's everybody's civic duty, right? If you get called on and they want you, and everybody knows that. But let's be honest, I think you're in the minority of people that are like excited about it.
I hope it's a crazy case. We get sequestered away. We have to stay in a hotel.
You just want a little vacation or what?
I don't know if it's going to be a vacation, but I hope it's like juicy drama.
And I was sitting there looking at that and go like, oh my gosh, this, that with the kids or work. And like the whole concept is stressful.
I finally got the letter a couple years ago, and I was so excited. I finally got picked. I was pumped. And then you have to call that number, and my group didn't get selected.
Oh, man.
I also heard they usually don't select people who work for radio, which really hurts my feelings, but I would love to be picked for jury duty.
There's the concept of like maybe you know a little too much about the case because all the media news access we have with KFGO down the hall. And
Have you ever had the opportunity to be on a jury duty?
same deal. They always bounce me on the phone call, yeah.
But
I was going to go wearing a KFGO jacket and a KFGO hat.
See, you want to get out. I want to get picked. And I'm nervous that I will be too excited, that they'll be like, this girl seems too excited to be on this case.
He's a little overeager for this. Now I was going to go in there looking like I just rolled out of the news team and be like, yeah, no, I've heard a little bit about it. I helped write the story.
No, I've never heard anything. I'm just so happy to be doing my American duty.
There you go. You got a little victory.
The good news is my son got a job in California and is finally leaving the house.
Well, just the way you're wording that makes me feel like I have to ask this. How old is your son, out of curiosity's sake?
25.
So you get to experience the empty nest thing, huh?
Too bad his twin brother only lives a mile away.
Yeah, you got to get him to move too, obviously.
Why do you want them out so bad?
You get out of here right now. You're too old to be with mama.
No, Brooks is only 14 months, and I'm just like, stay with me forever.
I don't know if the staying into your 20s is that irregular anymore, especially, gosh, the way the money is these days. I don't think that this is crazy that he was with you, and I don't think it's crazy the other one's a mile away. You'd be sad if he left. You stop. You don't want them both to leave.
That's why I think once he's in California, you're going to be missing him. When are you coming back to visit? He's probably like, peace out, Mom, never again.
Can you imagine now if the other one moves too and he moves to like Florida, so you got the complete opposite ends? Like,
yeah.
Oh, what am I going to, you're just here in the middle. Like, how do I do this?
Someone said, I finally finished remodeling our bathroom after working on it every weekend since February.
Jeez.
Someone else said, my wife and I are becoming grandparents this week. I didn't think I'd be this emotional, but I am.
Congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations.
Little victory.
So I'm a parent. I'm a mom of two kids. Both are girls. And I was driving by, just driving on my way out to the Target, and there was a yard sale on the side of the road. And I could see that they had one of those, the princess cars, the ones that you can like drive around.
Sure.
And I was like, oh, I'll stop. But they're typically really expensive. And they had it out there for like $15. And I was like, oh my God. And it worked. And I actually talked them down to $10 and walked away with it. So my girls are going to be so excited when they see it tonight.
That's pretty exciting. Oh, so it sounds like you might have just got this. That's fun. That's a good find.
Tonight she's going to give it to them. I'm excited for them.
You ever kind of do that, and you feel like such a creep, too, when you see a garage sale and you just, like, drive by like a mile an hour as you're, like, staring past all these people through their stuff in the garage. Like, I'm not going to get out unless I see something cool.
I'm sure they're used to it. They know people are just like a little window shopping kind of, literally through your window.
But you know they have to be a little offended when the car creeps by and then just chooses to keep driving. Like, I'm sorry, is my stuff not tantalizing enough to you?
Yeah.
But like if it's just like clothes and stuff, I'm like, yeah. But if you have some cool furniture, I don't know, kid stuff out, maybe then I will sometimes stop.
That's what will get your attention.
Yeah. Then I'll stop and look.
Someone said my husband and I finally have a weekend with absolutely nothing scheduled, and I'm so excited about it. And another person said my dad turned 70 this weekend, and all his kids are coming to town, and he has no idea.
Little victory.
My good news is my air conditioning broke this morning. I woke up in a pool of sweat. I know it sounds crazy, but get this. They just told me that they're going to be here in 30 minutes to fix my air conditioning. Usually you have to wait all day. So I'm going to have ice cold, fresh air conditioning in like 30 minutes.
You know, that's going to happen. Better happens now than like when 100 degrees or whatever.
That's if they get it fixed. I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but listen, last year this happened to me. Do you remember my air conditioner broke?
Vaguely, yeah.
Miserable. Oh, Brooks was still like a little baby newborn, and I was so worried about how hot he was going to be. I thought we were going to have to get a hotel. We called them. They checked it out. There was nothing they could do. So they said, we're going to get you a new air conditioner. I thought this was going to be like instant. They were going to put that new air. Nope.
Didn't work out.
3 days with no air conditioning.
I remember when you were struggling with this, and I was putting phone calls out. I just sat down on my cell phone in our guest room, and I was just making calls to anybody I could think of that might have somewhere for you to stay.
In your empty guest room?
Yeah, I was just sitting there, and I just was making phone calls. And
With the air blasting?
yeah, well, that's what I like about the guest room is it's so cold because it's in the basement. So I was making all these calls, and I was just like, if only we could find somewhere for Amy to be. And I was just laying there on this bed that's it never gets used, and I couldn't come up with anything.
Mm-hmm. We were just sweating.
I was emailing the boss, see if we could, if he knew of anything that way we could figure out for you.
I really thought we were going to have to get a hotel. So hopefully it works different for you and that they do fix it within 30 minutes.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Any other little victories?
Someone said my daughter had braces put on last year and she ended up getting them off this week and she hasn't stopped smiling. And another person said, I've been working from home this week and getting to eat lunch in my home every day has been surprisingly awesome.